Welcome back to Dungeon Master's Corner. Today, we discuss the importance of knowing your audience and choosing your words carefully. Welcome back to another episode of Dungeon Master's Corner. My name is Brian, and with me today are...
Nicole and...
Andrew Brown, and I'm defending my case today. Everyone's a fucking critic.
Your defense is indefendable. It's inexcusable.
Don't care!
So today we are headed back to the wonderful frosty world of Frost Maiden, where I was Warg the Orcish Blood Hunter, and my compatriot over there is an idiot.
I was Dongo, and I am right, and I'm still gonna say I'm right.
You should have known he was an idiot from the beginning.
Hey,
He accepted the job.
Avarice, I'm fucking your sister. But not
I
the
know
point.
it's very unfortunate for her. However, Avarice was not here for this
No, she
No, this
wasn't.
was the
Particular
pre-Avarice
instance.
days.
Oh, Avarice would have been pissed if this happened, if she was around for this, being like, I'm not involved with these people. Like, this actually might have took her away from our party if she was around from this.
She
Avarice
probably
may have killed you.
Yeah, I was gonna say she probably would have been given the orders to
Take me out.
make you not a problem anymore.
And not in the fun way.
Yeah. So this was after they had taken care of the werewolf, this bitch, who had bit Yura, and they were kind of celebrating. And Dongo decided to do as bards do occasionally, depending on the bard, of course. Not saying all bards sing, but ours did.
Make a cute song.
Uh-huh.
He's going to do what bards do to celebrate. You know, sing.
Remember, he's a committed bard, so he's not going to be sleeping around.
That's true. I
Very
just loved
important.
the phrasing. But go on.
So he decided to concoct a little lyrical alteration to the song Soldier Poet King.
And we had enough people in our party that, I was
He
like,
made
okay.
enough verses in homage to every person in the party, and one other individual who we should actually discuss her before we get into the actual lyrics of the song, I think.
That
We
is probably a
should.
good call. Because she is the best girl.
She is best girl.
She is
Yes.
she is the bestest of girls. So one of the I don't even remember specifically what mission. It's near Lonelywood though.
There's a mission where we had to go in, and it's something about a white moose.
Oh no, it was sentient animals and there was a druid involved. I remember that.
There was a druid involved,
Yeah.
but it had to do with an old like elven mausoleum.
And inside, there was a tomb that we found housed a mummy who had been awakened.
Mm-hmm. But she was
And-
trapped
and-
in her tomb, so they let her out.
And she was actually just so sweet. She didn't realize she was dead, I don't think.
No.
No, she did not.
I gave her a makeover just to kind of like, so
Make her-
people don't freak out.
Yeah, so we did what we always did in the campaign of dads in their teens. We
What?
adopted her.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think we talked about that part. Like, yeah, no, we adopted a lot of people for our inn. A lot.
Well, we
That
didn't
you-
get to the inn yet. This was pre-inn.
This was you
yeah.
had just gotten the inn,
Oh, we
actually.
had just gotten the inn? Ah, look at that. That's right, because we did put Baka in charge of it. So
Yes, you
we
did.
picked up a couple strays from this mission. We picked up Sanar, who was the poor mummy girl, and we felt bad for her, and we wanted to save her and bring her back to life. So our goal was to find a cleric who could restore her to the life that she didn't get to live. Because she was only like an actual teenager when she died. She didn't get a full life.
Yeah, she was like a casualty of one of the wars that had happened in the area a couple hundred years ago or something like that. Or 100-some years ago, because I think she was able to be restored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was Baka, the awakened shrub.
Hey, yeah, that's me. I'm Baka.
We had him run the front counter, and we had her sweeping the floors until she was mature enough to handle other jobs.
Yeah. Baka had to play babysitter for a while, which is our justification for being able to leave them alone with the inn that we get, or that you get if you so choose in the Frost Maiden.
I'm not even sure if that was a Frost Maiden exclusive or if that was a Nicole addition.
There was something mentioned about the inn, and I'm like, that's kind of like, it's some reward for that, but I'm like, I want there to be something else with it. And I had been really into, what was that game? There was a game that had to do with a hotel, and it was Jimmy.
Leisure Suit Larry.
No.
Damn.
It was a horror game.
Leisure Suit Larry.
At Dead of Night. I was really into Dead of Night at the time.
Gotcha.
And it's really well done, by the way. It's a really good horror game. But I'm like, I kind of want to do a little something with that. And I can do a little bit of, like, lore for the inn, them solving what's going on, and tease a little bit of connection to one of the players. Dongo.
What? Who?
Your dad.
Your dad.
Yeah, he's a
Remember
dick.
I murdered your dad?
Yeah, he tried to
I
kill
cut his
me.
head off and I mailed it
You did.
before I knew it was your dad, and then I gave you the rest to bury.
In all fairness, like, I started shit-talking him before he died. I could do nothing but cast Sending. Like, honestly, that story is phenomenal. Like, traumatic for the character itself, but amazing just to tell. Because literally, I couldn't do jack shit because I was in the inn and about to go down again. And literally, like...
This could be a story for another time. We might want to...
Oh,
But-
fair.
But yes.
Another time, time.
But we wanted to bring up Sonar because she is one of the individuals listed in the song lyrics, which, Andrew, if you'd be so kind as to let us know how you actually,
What I
altered
wrote?
the lyrics. Yes, please.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to read the whole thing. I gave you that condensed version there that might...
There will come a soldier who carries a mighty fist. He will tear your city down. Ole, ole, o Lord.
That
would
one
be
was
me.
Warg.
Was Warg.
I like to punch.
Yeah, he was a puncher, and also he had the elemental hands.
I like to punch it. Anyway.
Dongos, there will come a poet whose weapon is his word. He will slay you with his tongue, ole, ole, o Lord.
And that goes double for Ardent.
Hey,
You can't tell, but I'm winking.
Oh, I'm doing finger guns, so we're on the same page.
Boys.
Era, wargs, say that 3 times fast.
I refuse.
There will come a brute whose strength is their rage. Smeared with blood, more dead to come. Ole, ole, o Lord. I was proud of these lyrics, like, before I was told, oh, you're starting a war. Like, I was really proud when I did this.
It's a very sweet little homage.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
So we got, we had those lyrics for her because guess who's the barbarian?
Era.
Yeah.
Barbarian Blood Hunter, actually.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't at that point, I don't think.
yeah.
Or she had, like, all levels.
Not yet. She was going to be because you were en route to Istamane.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't there yet. Percy's was, there will come a knight. He was a paladin. Who carries a mighty sword. He will smoke your city up. Ole, ole, o Lord. Which I feel that one's self-explanatory, so, because he liked to smoke. So,
He was
Puff, puff,
always
pass Percy.
high. Always high.
and this goes to our bad boy Enoch, who we wanted to kill the whole campaign.
First, because we thought he was evil. Second, because he tried to sleep with my daughter.
Well,
Well, technically, my daughter was trying to sleep with him, but that's just as bad.
but anyway, Enoch's won because we didn't actually know what he was. Like, we knew he did magic, we just didn't know he was a warlock for a while.
We as players knew. We as characters did not.
Yeah. So, there will come a mage whose magic is unknown. One wave of the hand and boom, you're dead. Ole, ole, o Lord.
All of this very innocuous so far.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
fine.
all right, it's a praise to heroes. And I would like to remind you real quick that we are in the Frost Maiden's domain. She knows everything that goes on in her domain.
Yeah.
And Schmucko McGee over here sings the last verse.
Mm-hmm. And this goes out to our sweet little Sonar, who melts our hearts because she's so sweet.
Uh-huh.
There will come an innocence whose heart is on their sleeve. They will melt your heart of ice, Ole Elia Lord. Which I stand by that this is just a sweet song and she just can't deal with art. The Frost Maiden just can't deal with art.
No, she can't, because she is a tyrant, and tyrants don't like art. Also, you basically just said, here's 5 people that can kill people that are going to tear your city down and melt your heart of ice.
It was a metaphor.
Melt your everlasting winter.
Metaphor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but metaphors go out to people who are expecting metaphors. You basically wrote a declaration of war to the Frost Maiden.
Everyone's a critic.
I remember just like, oh, this is nice, this is lovely. He hit that and I just stopped. I'm like,
we all stopped eating and drinking and just slow turned to look at the stage like, the fuck did you just say?
I was so proud. I was so proud.
You did a great job. Did a great job. Now, excuse me as I punch you in the face until you run out of teeth.
Yeah. Oh no. Andrew knows that it's all out of love, but it was just like, I was like, in my head at the time, I was like, oh, this is so clever. I'm so clever. I'm so clever. Oh god, what did I do?
I am such a clever boy.
Oh god, I started a war.
you did.
You really did.
I started a plot line. Why do I keep starting plot lines?
First it's the soup, now it's the song. You're not allowed to touch these things.
Hey, I created a demigod with my dick, okay? Don't forget that one.
There's also that, yes, that was in the Plan B.
Better.
That was in our first campaign together, where he got someone pregnant and they birthed the reincarnation of Baal.
I feel that's a
But
whole
that's a story for another
day.
time.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's a whole campaign, so that's a very specific episode.
Right, so we're talking about how, you know, everyone's a critic of your song for starting a plot line, but you seem to have a habit of starting plot lines.
Is this an
through-
intervention?
I mean, I didn't want to call it that, but if you look to your left at the people who are now sitting there with their documents to read.
Why does one have a straitjacket?
Oh no, that's the doctor. He's here for another reason.
You'll never take me alive!
That's what we were afraid of. Use the darts, people!
Hello, pretty lady.
That would be your mother. Anyway. On the note of him being knocked unconscious by the drugs that are, for legal reasons, a joke. Don't demonetize us.
Thank God he stopped talking.
Nicole,
Yes.
I forgot to ask the last couple times because Andrew's distracting in all the best ways. Thankfully, I can't see him right now, or I'd be even more distracted.
I mean,
the man
he's-
never wears a shirt, and thank God for that. I've been forgetting to ask. So what have you learned from this particular Dongo encounter?
Word choice matters on both the player side and the DM side. Choose your words carefully because they will come back to bite you. Sometimes literally.
Sometimes. And as a fellow DM, though not the DM for this particular game, I would take what you said just a step further. Word choice matters. Pay very close attention to how your players word things. Not just genie wishes, not just fey contracts, everything. Because you can take that and it becomes the most beautiful ammunition.
You'll never take me alive!
Oh, the drugs were off. Okay, we're gonna have to catch him. So thank you for joining us for another episode of Dungeon Master's Corner. I've been Brian.
I've been Nicole.
I'm Andrew, and I still say I'm not wrong.
I think they got him. All right. Bye.
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 Take it away, outro guy, while we take him away.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Dungeon Master's Corner. If you'd like to support us, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/reliably chaotic to help us pay for some more crazy purple knockout gas. Andrew's really building up a tolerance. You can also drop us a line on Twitter at Reliably Chaotic. We'd love to hear from you.